Push factors include failure to establish democracy, disgruntlement with living conditions in Germany, Germany being repeatedly attacked by the armies of various nationalities, and the southwestern part of Germany constantly being robbed and tortured.
Some pull factors include freedom of religion, modernization made immigration easier and faster with inventions such as the steamboat and steam train, many more job opportunities were available, and many favorable living conditions and opportunities.
Early German immigrants settled in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, which soon became Little Germany or Klein-Deutschland. Little Germany was an extremely close-knit community as their ethnic neighborhood grew. There were often beer halls and shooting saloons. They even had their own newspaper. Ethnic cohesion began to decline in the late 19th century from population dynamics of non-German immigrants settling in the area. In 1904, the General Slocum disaster wiped out the social core of the neighborhood.
On June 15, 1904, the steamboat General Slocum, chartered by St. Mark's Lutheran Church, caught fire and sank in the East River while carrying over 1,000 mostly German-American residents of Klein-Deutschland, primarily women and children, on their way to an annual picnic on Long Island. An estimated 1,021 of the 1,342 passengers on board perished in this single event, the most deaths by far of any disaster in the history of the city until the horror of September 11, 2001.
Because of the Slocum disaster, the once close-knit community of Little Germany was broken up and the German immigrants were forced to reintegrate into the American culture.
Danke.
During the late 19th century, there was an East Coast stereotype of a typical German farmer. Stereotypes that still exist today towards Germans include Nazis, beer makers, and people with blonde hair and blue eyes.
German immigrants were adversely affected by both World War I and World War II. After the wars, it was especially difficult for Germans to immigrate to America. The wars created turmoil in Germany. As inflation increased due to the debt it owed, living conditions deteriorated rapidly. The wars generated many stereotypes about Germans that are still around today.
Danke!